Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Amber. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. This channel is dedicated to fragrance and everything fragrance related. So if that sounds like your jam, then please consider subscribing. So this video is going to be dedicated to fragrances that remind me of Valentine's Day. This of course is not an exhaustive list of Valentine's Day fragrances, but I have some really amazing picks in here. I have a little bit of niche, a little bit of designer, and a few affordable ones as well. So there's fragrances in here that I think are really, really feminine. There's some that I think are really, really masculine, and then there's some that are somewhere in between. I have 10 fragrances on this list. I do not want this to be an hour-long video, so without further ado, let's jump into it. The first fragrance on this list is, we're gonna start with the more feminine categories. Now, from what I hear, this fragrance is discontinued, which is a huge shame. So I apologize in advance that I'm recommending something that's potentially discontinued, but I have an alternate recommendation for you. So this one is Burberry Her Intense. I love this fragrance, and if this is really, in fact, discontinued, I'm very, very sad about that. This is so good. This is a powerhouse of a fragrance. This to me is kind of strawberries and cream or strawberries and champagne. And that's why I think that this is a wonderful, wonderful pick for Valentine's Day. It's a very romantic scent. Lasting power on this, guys, is incredible. You could probably still find this secondhand. So I think if it's discontinued, it's not been discontinued so long that you probably still can't find it anywhere. But if you can find this, please grab this. Now, the other day I was in Lush and I was smelling through some of their fragrances and I smelled American Cream. Hear me and hear me well. It is not a full-on dupe for this fragrance. It is not a dupe. It's not a dupe. It doesn't smell the same. Lush is not known for being synthetic, but this is a synthetic strawberry for sure. It's not a natural smelling strawberry. Now, the strawberry in Lush smells very similar. It's like this really punchy strawberry soda type of smell. It's a really, really strong strawberry scent and it sticks around forever. And the whole time I was smelling that fragrance, I was thinking about this one. But if you're missing out on this fragrance and you miss that really potent synthetic strawberry that's kind of addictive in here, check out Lush American Cream and see what you think about that. I think it might do the trick for you. So anyway, if you can still find it, I think that this is awesome. This is Burberry Her Intense. The next fragrance that I want to recommend is one of my all-time favorites. This is the original Chance or Chance from Chanel, and this is the Eau de Parfum. I love this. This is musk and rose and orange, balanced to perfection. This is citrus for people who don't like citrus. It has that classic Chanel DNA, but I think for a more elegant night out, maybe you're more of a clean aesthetic, pressed white shirt type of date night type of girl, I think that this would be a solid one for you to check out. Chanel really targets a more mature audience, I think. But this is not overly grown up, but it is very elegant. It is someone who thinks of themselves as very classy, very put together, but it's citrus and musk done so well. I think this would be a great pick for someone who likes a cleaner smell, a musky smell, maybe a gentle punch of citrus. So yeah, I think that would be a really nice, elegant choice for Valentine's Day. That is Chance from Chanel, the Eau de Parfum. The next one, let's just get her out of the way. This is Delina. I have Delina Exclusif here. I think we can all just thank Demi Rawling for putting Delina on the map. I personally don't care for the original. I think it's really beautiful. It's just not my type of scent. It's very creamy in a fresh hand lotion kind of way, and it's just not my thing. I love Delina Exclusif though. It's darker, it's richer, it's ever so slightly sweet, way in the background. You're gonna be smelling this for 10 to 12 hours easily. You'll be smelling it the next day for sure. So if the original Delina is too fresh for you, then I would definitely try this one. It's the vanillic, rose heavy, slightly incensey version of Delina. And I much prefer this one, and it's absolutely a staple for Valentine's Day. So that is Delina Exclusif from Parfum de Marly. All right, so one of the affordable picks that I have for you guys, if you don't want to pay an arm and a leg and a kidney to get a hold of Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, then you can spend $30 and get the dossier version of it. I would be very careful putting this on light colored clothing, but this is Floral Marshmallow. So this is their interpretation of that particular fragrance. It's the syrupy orange blossom marshmallow type of scent. Love Don't Be Shy has like a quarter of the lasting power that it used to have. So you may get equal lasting power here and possibly a bit more. I find that this lasts about 4 to 5 hours on my skin. I think that this is really like close and snuggly. This is also really safe for like Valentine's Day out. Yeah, if you're super, super girly, I think that this would be a solid release if you like sweet smells. So that's Floral Marshmallow. Yeah, orange blossom, vanilla, honeysuckle. It's sweet, syrupy orange blossom and marshmallow. So that screams Valentine's Day candy to me. So that is a solid pick as well. I know that for all of the Delinas, as well as Kilian's version of Love Don't Be Shy, men and women love it equally. So again, wear what you want. But to me, this is just very, very girly. So anyway, that is Floral Marshmallow from Dossier. Another one that we can all thank Demi Rawling for introducing us to, although it's been around for a very long time. This is Agent Provocateur Fatale Intese. I got my bottle at Ross or TJ Maxx for literally $10. You can find this on FragranceNet, just Google it. You can find this anywhere. This is, I always think of a leather jacket when I smell this, but there's definitely leather in here. There's vanilla, there's like a dewberry note in here that's a little bit sweet and syrupy. There's chili pepper in here also. So altogether, although it's not a gourmand scent and it's not supposed to smell like candy, the combination in here makes me think of like cinnamon candies, like Red Hots. That's what it makes me think of. So therefore it makes me think of Valentine's Day. Now, the secret sauce to making this fragrance shine, because it doesn't have a ton of lasting power, mix it with Choco Musk from Al Rehab. This comes in an oil form or the spray eau de parfum. I personally think that they smell completely different. Go for the oil. It's gonna last you a lot longer and it's going to smell a lot sweeter. So this is just supposed to be a vanilla fragrance, but to me this smells like white chocolate. So you have sweet white chocolate and like the spicy cinnamon-esque type of vibe that this gives off, and you put them together, you're gonna smell absolutely irresistible and you're not gonna smell like anybody else. And this combination is probably $20 total. So super, super affordable, and I think it's highly underrated still. But that is Agent Provocateur Fatale Intese and Choco Musk from Al Rehab. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You'll get stopped in the street and people will ask you what you're wearing. Seriously. It's amazing. That about wraps up all of the fragrances that are marketed towards women or fragrances that I think register as very, very feminine. Now we're gonna kind of start bleeding into like the middle zone here and going over into the masculine side. So, oh, you guys, you're not ready. You're not ready. This is jewelry from Cacao Perfumes. This is a stunner. This is a stunner. This is rose done to perfection. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is a dark red velvety rose. There is a little bit of underlying sweetness in the background, way in the background. There is a gentle sweetness. This is a smooth, creamy rose, and there's a pinch of like a spiciness up top. There's like pepper of some kind up top. This is dead serious. You're pulling out all the stops, the red lips, the stiletto heels, the velvet dresses, the 3-piece suits. Like, you mean business on Valentine's Day. And I mean, the presentation just kind of tells you everything that you need to know, but the juice inside is no joke. This is gorgeous. This is truly something that is going to smell equally amazing on a man and a woman. So highly recommend that. That is jewelry from Cacao Perfumes. This next fragrance is equally stunning, but in a completely different way. This is Cacao Porcelana from Atelier Materi. Love this presentation so much. I can't talk about it enough. This is a boozy chocolate fragrance. What else goes better with Valentine's Day? I mean, really, you're gonna smell like an amaretto filled piece of dark chocolate. And what else do you need? So there's white tobacco, there's vanilla, there's rum or brandy. I can't remember what the boozy accord actually is. Cacao powder, so it's got like a little bit of a dusty cacao quality to it, but then that boozy syrupy sweetness is underlying, and it's just perfection. So if you want to smell like a box of chocolates filled with amaretto, boom. Men and women will equally smell amazing wearing this. This is absolutely stunning, and I think it's incredibly appropriate for Valentine's Day. So that is Cacao Porcelana from Atelier Materi. All right, so moving on to fragrances that are, in my opinion, very, very masculine and very, very perfect for Valentine's Day. First one that I want to talk about is Viktor & Rolf Spicebomb Extreme. This is syrupy cinnamon goodness and tons of vanilla. This is also a close, snuggly fragrance. This just gets sweeter the longer that you wear it. I don't know if there's clove in here, but I get like a touch of clove, that bite that clove kind of has. It's a spice cabinet mixed in on a bed of vanilla. It's delicious. It's so addictive. This would grip onto a suit like a dream. If you are a woman who is more of like a Tom Ford Black Orchid kind of girl, you can absolutely rock this, and I think that you should. But men, you are gonna be absolutely irresistible on Valentine's Day if you're wearing this. So I highly recommend that. If you like your spicy vanillic, maybe tobacco type of fragrances, Viktor & Rolf Spicebomb Extreme. Cannot go wrong. You need that. All right, so I have another affordable option for you guys. You cannot sleep on this fragrance. You cannot sleep on it, guys, because I slept on it for a long time. I owned it and I still slept on it. This is Oud Vanille from Franck Olivier. This bottle is like $20. I think you can find it for maybe $15 for 100 ml. This is so good. If you are scared of oud, or if you're a beginner to oud, if oud is too animalic for you, I think the way that they've blended it in here with the vanilla really takes off a lot of the sharp edges that oud has. My husband has been wearing this recently. He's been pulling it out of the cabinet and he's been wearing it like the past couple of weeks. It lingers for hours and hours, and it is so addictive. I bought this to wear personally, but I love the way it smells on him. And get on it. This can be super casual, or this can be a night out as well. It's not oud that scares people away. It's oud that really draws you closer in. This is oud with interest. It's not just oud and vanilla. There's incense, there's rose, there's spices, there's vanilla, there's some fruity caramel qualities up top. For such an affordable find, you cannot not own this. Just because it's affordable does not mean it smells cheap. It smells really high end and really high quality. So for Valentine's Day, guys, I think you need this. You absolutely need this in your collection. Oud Vanille from Franck Olivier. So the last one that I want to leave you with, and certainly not the least, is turning into one of my favorite fragrance finds of all time. And this is Indigo Smoke from Arquiste. Now, this is, I'm giving this to the guys, but this is so amazing on women. It's not even funny. It's dark black tea and incense and apricot. There's fruitiness to this. It's resinous. It's sweet. It's smoky, but not ashy. Oh, it lingers in the air. This is going to give you a crazy scent trail, and it's going to last for hours and hours as well. It's dark and mysterious. Maybe you don't want to go too fresh on Valentine's Day, but maybe you don't want to go vanilla, tobacco, spices. You want this. You want this. This is so unique, and nothing that I've ever smelled before smells like this. And there's tons of different kinds of woods in here, some greenness as well, but there's just this deep, dark, smoky black tea, and the apricot really keeps it from going too dark. It's just beautiful. It's got a gentle sweetness. It's not overly fruity, but it's just enough to keep it sweet and interesting. It's just spectacular. So I highly recommend that one for Valentine's Day as well. And it's a little bit of a departure from Gourmand Scents. I think that's a solid one for you guys to try out. You can definitely buy a sample of most of these, I think. So anyway, that is Indigo Smoke from Arquiste. Wear that for Valentine's Day and write me a little thank you note later. All right, guys, so that is everything that I have for you today. Please let me know what are some Valentine's Day scents that you will be rocking this year. Is your Valentine's Day scent gourmand, or do you lean more fresh? Do you lean more clean and musky? Where do you fall on Valentine's Day as far as what you want to smell like? Always taking fragrance recommendations from you guys down below. I always read the comments, so thank you so much for spending this time with me. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.